But here's one last look at my almost empty apartment. Wait, one more look in the bedroom too. God, come on, stay with me, camera, stay with me. And one last look at my empty bedroom. New beginnings, team. Hi everyone, and happy new vlog. We have some exciting things happening in this vlog, but I realized I didn't update you on what's about to happen. Honestly, because I've just been living all of the torment of it that, I don't know, I guess I forgot to tell you guys. But it's gonna be dealing with my apartment and my ceiling collapse. So when my ceiling collapsed, it was a really tough time that I honestly didn't even deal with it for about a month. But I finally made my demands to my landlord and he met most of them, actually. So here's what you missed. When my ceiling collapsed, basically a big pile of dirt fell onto my bed, into my bedroom, and I demanded that we have some sort of testing done because all he did was dry vacuum up the place. And I don't know if there were still particles of hazardous materials floating around. So we were able to test the quality. We tested the dirt to make sure that there was no mesothelioma in it or whatever. And that came out all clear. My landlord was also the one to patch up the hole in the ceiling himself. And I was a little bit concerned about that because I was like, are there other weak spots in my ceiling? Did you do a good enough job repairing the giant gaping hole? And he had a contractor come out, a professional contractor, to test any weak spots in the ceiling and make sure that his own handiwork was a-okay to go. And from the looks of it, everything is safe. My apartment isn't gonna come caving in. There are no other weak spots in my ceiling. Of course, that's what they would say, right? But that gave me peace of mind that, you know, I'm not gonna be Chicken Little and the ceiling's not gonna come falling down on me, you get it. One of the interesting things though was the property damages part. So I sent him pictures, a nice little slideshow of all of the things that were damaged, and I demanded about $800 worth of property damages. He let me know that that's what my renter's insurance is for, and that legally he did everything as a landlord that he was supposed to cover, and he is not liable for any property damages. And turns out he was right. I looked into it, and that is what my renter's insurance is for. However, my renter's insurance deductible is $2,500. Ugh. If you guys follow me on any other social media, sorry if you've heard this a million times. I have lots of different platforms going on, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't follow me on every platform. You should. Anyway, if you've heard this before, don't worry, I'm almost done. But I wasn't about to pay a $2,500 deductible for some bed sheets and a hamper, but luckily my landlord came in clutch and he said that he still would cover those property damages anyway, which I think it's because he knew that he probably didn't handle things as legit as he could, so he covered the damages and that was totally fine with me. And lastly, because he only did do a dry vacuum, I demanded that I get a professional carpet cleaning service done to my entire apartment because I had to drag dirty things into my living room when the ceiling collapsed, so dirt was everywhere in the living room as well as in the bedroom. So I just wanted a clean slate and to have everything nice and shampooed professionally, and he agreed to that. And so that is what is happening tomorrow, is I'm getting my carpets shampooed completely. The only downside is that I have to move all of my stuff. I have to be the one to move everything off of the carpet and give a cold blank slate. And I'm gonna do it myself because I gotta get it done. I'm gonna have a late night tonight. I'm gonna put in some steps on my Fitbit because we gotta move my kitchen table. I have like 2 desks. We gotta move this big ass beanbag chair somehow. So it should be interesting, but I'm confident it can all fit in either my kitchen or my bathroom where there's not carpet, it's tiled. And if not, then I'll just tell them to go around it, I don't know. But in regards to the demands being met and this final settlement on the ceiling collapse, I want you guys to know that I am totally fine with it. I am so ready to move on from this weird chapter in my life. And I have people telling me that like I should have sued, that I could have gotten a lot more money. I think I could have. I think I could have sued, but I don't want to sue. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to have to deal with the lawsuit. I don't want to be bitter and negative all the time worrying about this. No, I want to move on. And the money that I would have gotten from it would have just paid for legal fees and then I would have had like a little bit more. No, that's not worth it to me. That's not worth my mental health and my sanity. I am fine with these demands being met. It's all I asked for and I'm just ready to move on from it all. So excited to get my carpet clean, but I gotta get to organizing right now because we're gonna have to Tetris this all into my tiny little kitchen. So wish me luck. Good morning. It is the next day and my apartment is completely clear, minus my couch. I won't be able to move my couch or my TV, but that's about it. I've been rearranging for the past 2 hours and I think I'm I've proven myself as a Tetris expert. So this is my kitchen. Everything from my living room is currently in my kitchen because there's no carpet in there because I'm getting my carpet cleaned today. I think I mentioned that yesterday. I don't know. It's really early. I woke up at 6 this morning because the carpet cleaners are coming at 9 and I wanted to make sure I had everything out. But let me show you my apartment right now. So here's my kitchen. That's my beanbag chair up there, my bedding. I have my kitchen table in there, my work desk, my kitchen table chairs. This is another little bench I have off to the side. And so now my apartment looks so empty. So this is where my dining room table normally goes. So I think this area actually has the grossest part of the carpet because, you know, people come over and they spill. Like here, there's a bunch of like gross spills on my wall, probably from like the last time I had friends over. But here's the carpet before in the living room, pretty grody. A lot of this is just wear and tear though, but I think you can tell even more so based on the carpet over here. Let me go this direction. My apartment doesn't even look that empty because I still have like bookcases and stuff on the walls, but trust me, it's so open in here. But I normally have a rug right here and you can see just in 3 years, the wear and tear of how dirty the carpet is getting. So time to get it cleaned regardless. Over by the front door is probably our most high traffic area for shoes. I normally keep my shoes here, so excited to get that cleaned. And then we go in here, we're gonna get all this hallway carpet cleaned. And then here's my empty bedroom. So in here is where my ceiling collapsed. As you can see, I'm sick of talking about it, but mainly in this region, I wanna get cleaned because this is where all of that dirt collapsed and all he really did was dry vacuum. So gonna get this professionally cleaned for once too. And again, over here, you can kind of see how like dirty everything is. Oh, gross. But where's everything from my bedroom, you might ask? It's all in my bathroom. So I have my mattress in there. There's things in my shower. There's things in my tub. So pretty crazy. So the cleaner should be here in about 20 minutes. So I left my couch there for now so I can at least chill out for 20 minutes. I also haven't unplugged my Wi-Fi because I want to be on the internet for the next 20 minutes because I'm chronically online. But once I get here, I'll flip my couch up so that way the chaise part can get cleaned underneath. And then after that, we're finally getting my bedroom clean and then this whole ceiling saga can be over with. So I'm sleepy, but they're gonna arrive and I'm gonna head out. So give me a sec. Well, since we had to leave for a few hours so they can clean my carpets, we're gonna go do some fun errands. So I packed a little backpack and our first stop is we're gonna stop at a little coffee shop. I used to do this thing on my Instagram last year where I was recommending coffee shops in LA that were recommended to me through the LA Times. So I am still an OG newspaper reader. Actually, look, I have proof. Oh my God, this is so timely. Look, newspapers. I still read them, bitches. Mostly because I majored in journalism and my dad raised me on newspapers, so I still read the Sunday paper every now and then. But one time they did this, wow, this has gone on too long. One time they did a whole expose on like all the best coffees in LA, and I saved that article, and then over on my Instagram, I've been trying to review all of the coffee shops that are in that LA Times article. So long-winded. Clearly I haven't had my coffee yet because I have no idea what I'm babbling on about. But we're gonna stop and get some coffee, maybe get a little bit of work done. I brought my notebooks and some pens and stuff in case I feel like being productive. Then I figured, let's go thrifting. I'm not gonna buy anything unless I really want to, but I just want to go thrifting and see, and then maybe I'll sit in my car and make some car TikToks because people seem to really like those. It's more approachable, you know? So let's go to the coffee shop and thrifting and sitting in my car.
What's an irrational fear that you have?
Tripping and falling in my apartment onto one of my cups and a metal straw impales me in the eye. Getting a bad adjustment from a chiropractor and getting paralyzed for life. Ooh, doing the dishes and the garbage disposal turns on somehow and sucks my hand in and rips it apart. Living alone and choking and not being able to do the Heimlich maneuver on myself. Oh man, that's so embarrassing. And aquariums. All right, I'm back to my beautiful, clean apartment. We have a little walkway here of paper because the carpet is still a little damp. So let's take a closer look. Ooh. Hello, kitchen. All right, and the after. That looks pretty dang clean to me. I mean, still pretty dingy, but this is an old apartment and that's probably as clean as I'll ever see it. Now this is also interesting because my couch lives here, but they moved it back here and now I'm like, ooh, should I feng shui? Should I redecorate? Put my couch over here and TV over here? Maybe I'll play around with it. I'm tired though, I don't wanna move a lot of furniture. But I can feng shui it before I put absolutely everything back, right? Into the bedroom. Looks good, team. That looks like a nice carpet to me. They actually had to feed a hose through my window in order to like clean here, and then their truck was like downstairs, so kind of interesting. But we got clean carpets, team. The couch going on this wall just isn't gonna work out. I basically decided that everything is gonna go back to how I originally left it because it was already the perfect layout, you know? Don't fix what isn't broken. But I seriously was like, okay, time to put everything back. And then I looked, you have to wait to let the carpet dry. So I can't put my furniture back for like another day. So now I have to plan. I didn't plan that far ahead. I didn't realize. I don't know why. I totally forgot. So we're gonna have a little sleepover in the living room with just my couch. I'll have to find a blanket somewhere. I can't get into my kitchen, so nothing from the fridge. So maybe we're gonna order food or go get some food. And then I'll just clear a space in the bathroom to make sure I can use the bathroom. But we're slumming it tonight, guys, because I did not think that far ahead. Good morning. It is the next day and I'm eating a nice pastry from the coffee shop next door of where I work. We do a lot of trades where I work, so we give them ice cream. They gave us delicious baked goods. But last night was a very therapeutic experience. So like I mentioned, I couldn't move all my furniture back. Big brain move. I don't know why I thought I could right away. And since I couldn't get into my kitchen, I ended up ordering a nice pizza. I took a nice little gummy, got a little stony bologna. I journaled, and then I saged my apartment. So I had this empty apartment and I had a stick of sage that maybe it's a sign from the universe that it was very easily accessible despite everything being packed away like Tetris in my kitchen. That's good. I don't even know what that is, but it is good. And I just had a very reflective night, I would say. It really did feel like this new beginning. You know, I have fresh carpets, but it kind of feels like I moved. Like I had to move all of my worldly possessions that are, at least were on the ground elsewhere in my apartment. And so it was just me, my couch, my box of pizza, and a little sage stick. So I don't know, I thought it was very nice. So feeling good, feeling reinvigorated today, but it has been many hours into the day and moving back in is gonna be a longer process. I used up all my energy getting everything into my kitchen and into my bathroom that I just had, my back was sore today and like I had no energy to move my kitchen table. It's not even at the right angle right now, as you can see. So I decided I'm gonna take more of an approach of like slow and steady moving everything back in. There's crap in my kitchen still, there's crap in my bathroom, but I can at least get everywhere and I don't need to worry about fully reorganizing my shelves or anything just yet. A big part of that too is we have a busy day. I have to film today. Today's one of my only filming days because I have a busy rest of the week. So all this mumbo jumbo, I'm pointing over here in my kitchen because I'm looking at a giant plant and like my office chair just in my kitchen, and I'm like, that's a problem for future Jacy. I also have to get ready because I have a little bit of a job interview today. I'm sort of a gig interview. I'll tell you about it if it goes well. Otherwise, I'll cut this out. So lots to do today, so moving back in is gonna be quite the process, but just gotta get my hair and makeup done and start filming. I guess we're gonna wait to film. It's like a week later and it has been, I'm still not moved back in. I just so underestimated how long it would take to put everything back. Because like when I had to put everything in my kitchen and my bathroom, it was a matter of just like quickly unplugging everything in one yank and balling up all of my bedding and throwing it on top of my table in my kitchen. But then putting it all back, it's like, oh, now there's just a big tangle of cords and I gotta re-plug in everything and figure out where things go, and I gotta remake my bed and put back the rugs and everything. So it's been a process, and so the whole slow and steady approach took a lot longer than I thought, but I think I'm almost completely all moved back in. And in regards to the job interview that I had, it was for a hosting gig. So I'm really trying to get more into hosting. I think like my dream job is like Good Day America, or like a show that I love is like Localish, where it's just like I get to interview people, but I also get to like do fun little silly segments sort of thing. And so this job sounded like perfect for what I would need right now to develop that reel, because I don't have any reel experience besides like my own vlogs, my own bucket list. And so I was excited about this one, and I thought the interview went well, but it's now a week later and they haven't contacted me back yet. So I don't know if that's, they're taking their time, or if I didn't get it. I would hope they'd let me know if I didn't get it. But trying to stay positive and optimistic, because I feel like opportunities are coming. I feel so motivated and energized, and I'm probably reiterating this a lot in this vlog, but I feel like I'm in a new space now, even though it is the same apartment. I feel like mentally it's a new space, physically it's a new space. And so even if I don't get this one, like I'm feeling really optimistic. So today's project, I'm just gonna go like plug in my record player again, and my Siri, not my Siri, what do I call her? She's my Ziggy, but what's the actual name for her? Alexa. So I have an Alexa, the Alexa dots, but look, listen. Hey Ziggy, what time is it?
Good evening, Jacy. The time is 5:03 p.m.
Do you guys know you can change the name of your Alexa? So mine's name is that. I don't want to wake her up again, so I just plugged her back in. But a couple more things to go. But wanted to give you that job update, because I told myself I'd cut it out if it didn't go well. But like, no, I'm documenting my life, Jacy. Just put it out there, because maybe one day you'll look back on this and be like, wow, like you did get that job. That's pretty cool. So that's the update there. I debated whether or not to vlog this right now, because I feel like when I go back and watch my vlogs, I'm critical of like, oh my God, I'm talking too much. I'm not showing enough. Like I'm boring. I'm just sitting there talking to a camera, not doing anything, not being exciting. But then I remembered that one of my goals with this vlog channel is to not create content for it. It's literally just a vlog of my life and what I'm actually doing. So if it's boring some days, that's because that's life. Hi friends, Editing Jacy here. I just wanted to pop in and say that I guess I've been complaining a lot in my most recent vlogs about like just the insecurities of if they're entertaining or if they're boring, that sort of thing. And I recently posted a vlog, and a lot of you guys commented like, hey, we love no matter what you post. Like, stop saying that. Like, we're gonna watch whatever you wanna post. It doesn't matter if you look cute or what you're doing, like just keep doing you. But I'm gonna keep this clip in, but I wanna let you know that I'm done complaining about that. You won't hear that from me anymore, because I'm just gonna film what I wanna film. So, I don't know, I'm getting annoyed watching myself as I'm editing this, being like, oh my God, just get on with it. Shut up. Stop being so insecure about your vlogs and just film. So this is the last time, okay? It's all real from here on out. It's been real, but you guys get it. I also am trying to get better at, I used to vlog on days that I would like look cute. Like I kind of plan my vlogs around like my hair days and my makeup days. And so that way I always look cute in the vlogs. And lately you guys have been seeing, I keep calling myself crusty, dusty, and rusty. But that's because that's what this is most of the time. I didn't wash my makeup off very well last night, so it's all over the place. But this is real life, so if you don't like those vlogs, that's fine, It's just hanging out with me. It's nothing exciting, but so that's why I'm saying I debated whether or not to show this, because I feel like my vlogs have been boring, but I don't know. If you guys like hanging out with me, maybe it's not so bad. But what I'm doing is I'm just changing out my light sign here, which all these just slid off. It said time to fly. I guess I should take these off. But I have this light board. I actually cut off the cord because I know I would never light it up, but I keep it up there in my closet and I have it on display. So I like to switch out the quote. Time to fly. Oh, this is so weird. Time to fly is actually a choir song I sang in high school, and I was recently listening to it. Like I rediscovered it. You know when you hear a song for the first time in 15 years and you're like, oh my God, I used to love this song. I haven't heard it in forever. It gave me that feeling of goosebumps and stuff, but the lyrics really resonated with me at the time. It was talking about like, this is your one moment, like your time to shine, it's your time to fly. And I don't know, I thought it was a message from future Jacy or parallel universe Jacy. And so I wrote down time to fly on my message board for the past couple of months, because that was a quote that really stuck with me, I guess. But it's time to change it out, because I feel like I recently got a message from future Jacy again. So it's time to switch it out. Time to fly still, but we're gonna switch it out. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about something that's been going on right now that, I don't know, it feels like a weird shift going on. So I had a reel on Instagram. I just repurpose all of my TikToks onto Instagram, and one of them, and it was like the most boring video ever. I'll actually just put it here.
I need my algorithm to give me more people who are 30 and like just starting.
Hello, I'm Jacy. I'm 30 years old and I too am starting over. I was in an 8-year-long relationship where we had a house, a dog, a white picket fence, but I decided that I didn't want to get married and have kids. So I left that relationship and moved back in with my parents. I was also working a corporate job, 40 hours a week, a nice salaried position. But I decided that I didn't want to work behind a computer for the rest of my life. So I moved to Los Angeles and now I scoop ice cream for a living. I'm also pursuing social media on the side, but I'm a 30-year-old ice cream scooper. I've had failed relationships, I struggle with my finances because I work a minimum wage job, and it does get lonely sometimes, especially feeling like you're behind in life, seeing your friends get married, have kids, and progressing in their careers. But I personally have never felt more fulfilled than by starting over because I get to wake up and feel passionate about what I do every single day. And so now I just document my journey with silly little YouTube vlogs or dumb little TikToks about my curly hair or the puzzles that I'm doing. And even with that, it just feels like I'm on the right path to doing what I want to do and what I'm meant to do, even if it means at the cost of living on a single income, living alone, feeling a little bit lonely sometimes and worried about the future, but still hopeful that I'm making the right choice for myself. So hoping the algorithm brings you more people on a similar journey like me. So that's it. I was literally just like introducing myself and it went mega viral where just some of the angriest men I've ever seen in my life just commenting the most hateful, awful things. And it's been so weird because I'm reading thousands of comments a day just telling me to go kill myself, that like, oh, sending hate from Idaho and your boyfriend's better off and this generation of women is doomed sort of thing. And it did not affect me at all. I literally would just sit there and laugh at these comments being like, oh my God, so many assumptions you guys made from a 1-minute video. That's kind of crazy. And so it was this weird turning point where it's like, I'm getting all of these hate comments and they're just bouncing right off of me, And they're kind of just like, hey, that's cool that I've grown that much in social media to not even have those affect me, But what I think was the weird message that I got from this whole experience is that all those people commenting on those videos, they don't know my story, and like even if I did post a response, they're not gonna see the response video, They just type their little hate comment and move on with their spiteful little lives. But something that I've kept telling myself this whole time is I don't need to tell them why they're wrong. I just need to show them how they were wrong with how successful I can be. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm trying to say is my quote that I'm about to put on my light board is prove them wrong. And I've been having that in my head these past couple of weeks of just like, oh my God, like they think I'm a loser for becoming an ice cream scooper, or like they think I threw away my life. No, my life is just beginning and they're gonna be so jealous when they see like why I made all of those sacrifices. You guys don't know anything about my relationship, but you'll know how successful I'll be so that I'll have to force you to agree with me. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm gonna write on here, prove them wrong, and that's gonna be my mantra for the next couple of weeks. All right, and there we are. Now all that's left to do is become a star.